Jesus Christ is come in the flesh, 1 John chapter 4 and verse 3. And every spirit that confesses not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is the spirit of antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. For many deceivers are entered into the world who confess not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh. This is deceiver and an antichrist. It is argued that these passages support the belief that God has come to this earth in the flesh, and that a Christian must confess that Jesus is God. Only a sloppy and careless reading of 1 John chapter 4 and verse 3 would cause a person to believe that this verse supports the doctrine of the Trinity. Note that 1 John chapter 4 and verse 3 does not say every spirit that confesses not that God is come in the flesh is not of God. No, rather it says that every spirit that confesses not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. What we must remember is that John had a particular false doctrine in mind, doceticism. We therefore should not try to interpret this verse without understanding the history behind why John wrote this letter. We have to think about who in his day John was talking about. For many of those who believed in doceticism, Christ could never be human, come in the flesh, because in their view the material world was evil, and such a divine being could have no true fellowship with a material human body. Doceticism was a doctrine that the Christ appeared as a spirit with an immaterial body. This passage therefore was not written to support the Trinity, an unknown concept to John and the early Christians, but rather was written to prevent any Christian from following the false doctrine of doceticism. Reading from the Nag Hammadi Library, the Book of Melchizedek or Melchizedek. Furthermore, they will say of him that he is unbegotten, though he has been begotten, that he does not eat, even though he eats, that he does not drink, even though he drinks, that he is uncircumcised, though he has been circumcised, that he is unfleshly, though he has come in the flesh, that he did not come to suffer, though he came to suffer, that he did not rise from the dead, though he arose from the dead. Here in this passage from the Nag Hammadi scriptures, the Book of Melchizedek is directed against those who advocate a docetic view of Jesus Christ.